Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Onis, and welcome back to Super Hostile Modded, the Spellbound Caves 2. In the last episode, we were attempting to make some progress in this area, the Great Melt. And yeah, we managed to get rid of a pretty powerful spawner that was spawning in Ninetales, aka Fox Girls. But there's a bridge over there that we need to cross, and it's not very easy, to say the least. So what's going on is there's two spawners at the end of that bridge spawning in Onis. And while they're not too scary by themselves, it spawns in like 10 or 15 of them. It spawns in a ridiculous number of Onis, and it's not been fun. So we need to figure out a way to get across there because the wool that we're going for is right up there. So I have some new spells. I think these are new from last episode. We have Firebolt, which is just a fireball. Kind of cool. Poison Bomb, which throws poison. And Ice Ball. I got rid of the Force Arrow, and I got rid of the Spirit Wolf, I believe. And heal, because I never used the heal. So maybe these will help a little bit. We're going to try to use the Poison Bomb to get a little bit of stuff done. But yeah, I've not seen any spawners recently that we need to worry about. But we definitely need to get across this bridge. And as soon as we get close, we gotta break this. Nope. And Ice Ball. Actually really nice because it okay, why are there zombies? Let's get Blink if need be. And get a little bit of distance. There are so many Onis. It's poison. And yeah, they have a lot of HP. I had a little hidey hole, I passed it. Okay. I don't think this is too bad. They do have armor, so I have a different weapon to deal with things that have armor. Oh, you are not something I want to see right now. Alright, we got, like, slowness. Okay, this is not going well. To get some distance, let's... Magic Missile. And there's more stuff spawning on us. There is a creeper. Please do not drop. We are just going to retreat. We are going to run away. Let's get some poison, and we can thin the herd. I don't think we're in danger of dying. It's just there's so many of them. It's a challenge to deal with them all at the same time. So eventually, I think the spawner will run out. I think that is a mechanic in this map. But at the same time, Firebolt's probably not going to be great. Poison Bomb as well. And I don't like the T-posing. Don't know what they're trying to do. I wonder if they were summoning in things with the zombies that kind of showed up behind us. Okay, Firebolt does not have a particularly big range. And I was hoping that our Silver Halberd would actually be useful. It doesn't seem to be too strong. So the reason I have this weapon out and tried to use it is because It's supposed to do more damage to... never mind. This one isn't. Okay, I have the wrong thing. That is a halberd, not a warhammer. The warhammer is supposed to do more damage to armored targets. So I grabbed the wrong thing. Whoops. I didn't make that. I already had it in our inventory. So what we might want to do is just, when we go back to the base, at some point, make something that will, do more damage to armored targets, because that's what we're having problems with. And while our rapier is really good, you can see that it does unarmored damage bonus, which is really, really good. I like that. But what are you? Are you a Undertaker? Okay. Let's do a little bit of damage, and you have a lot of health. And he's going to summon in things. That's okay. We need to just retreat a little bit. Now this is where our halberd would actually be really useful, because these are undead mobs. So let's get that out. Let's use it a little bit. I don't need the axe. I like to keep a shovel. I like to keep tools. And something, it feels like we're getting slowed. So let's just get some fire. And does decent damage. Okay, so unburied. This guy is a... we can't reach. The range on some of this stuff is just awful. It looks like they like to teleport back to him. But hey, I can just sit here and hopefully... Oh, that is a purple charge creeper. I want to kill it, because that is going to sneak up behind me and ruin my day. We need to recharge our wand a little bit. That is a ton of experience. Unfortunately, it was golden armor. And yeah, this is... That's not good. Alright, I'll tell you guys what. I'm going to head back to the base real quick. So what I'm going to do... I'm going to recharge... What is this stuff? Shattered ice. Okay, let's get back up here where it's relatively safe. We can sleep, because it is night. And what I want to do is I want to get a weapon that's going to do a lot of damage to armored targets. So what we're going to want is a warhammer. These warhammers do armor piercing. We've had them before. 50% of damage inflicted ignores armor. The question is, what do we want to make it out of? Dragon bone. Can we actually... I don't know if we have any dragon bones. You know what? Let's go back together. Well, I'm not gonna cut. Let's run back together for a moment. It's not too far away, and we'll look and see what we have. But that's rude. Okay, yeah, the silver halberd is kind of useless. This thing is not very strong. What's its damage? It says 16. Really? Doesn't feel like it. Oh, because I'm dumb. It's two-handed, so reduces damage by 75% if you have a shield or anything in your offhand. So that is why it was not doing as good as it could have. Let's go back to the Victory Monument. And I do believe we have enough levels that if we have some Dragon Bones, we could make this Dragon Bone Hammer. It is two-handed, but 17 damage is really good. And maybe Ice Dragon Blood or Fire Dragon Blood. We'll see if we have either of those or if we can get them. So let's just take a look at what we have. So easy part is the handle. We have some handles. And I'm going to put most of this stuff away. Protection 5, Soul Binding 5, Rebounding 2. That's pretty good. Heart Crystal Shards, Poisonous Spores. We'll get the intestines. What's in them? No idea. Don't see where that went. Okay. And Shattered Ice. I don't know what that's used for. Let's see if this is... Can make ice. Dagger. Okay. So, do we have Dragon Bones? No. Can we get Dragon Bones? Astral Warrior. Okay. Dragon Steel. Lootless 3. And I'm assuming Fire Steel is probably very similar. Okay. So the answer to that is no, unless we look at a quest, which we did get a quest, Apprentice Hunting, Haunted Tools. Cool, we're going to get Choice Reward. You know, let's take the Sharpness, and then we'll get all this other stuff. And then I'm going to put that in there. And the Sharpness might come in handy very soon. We'll see. But let's open some loot. We might also want to take some of these buff elixirs, specifically strength. We have some strength elixirs that we can grab. Loot list 1. I need to do that. Block of Amethyst and loot list 2. Spectral Silk. Alright. Stuff that I don't really care about right this instant. Bunch of iron and gold and steel. Cool. So there is a quest, and it is in the Adventure Awaits. No, it is in the Astral Market. So the Astral Warrior. If we give 5 Astral Diamonds, which how do we get Astral Diamonds generally? Flare Gun gives you 1. As well as just a bunch of crystals and stuff. Okay. And let's see if we have 27. We have 2 flare guns. So let's do this twice. And this might be a mistake, but let's do this twice. And we have 2 Astral Warrior loot crates. Girdle of the Night and Amulet of Magical Defense. Grants immunity to all curse spells. Cool. And casting Horse Whistle while riding a horse causes a short gallop. So less damage, but I mean I could equip that and we have more speed, a lot more health, a lot of things, but it's more going to be damaging. But we're not going to do as much magic damage, which is not great. That is terrible. So we can at least use that amulet. So it might be worth it to use this stuff later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to just craft a diamond warhammer. I think that's going to be the best. Slightly, if we have the diamonds. And I'm going to enchant it, and then I will meet you guys back at the Great Melt, and we will try to get across that bridge and maybe get to the wall. So I lied. I'm not going to meet you back at the Great Melt because I noticed that our apprentice one is to full progression. So we can actually go ahead and upgrade it to the advanced. And now we have an advanced one. What does that mean? We can put advanced spells on it. Do we have any that's really good? I don't know, probably. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. So I did go ahead. and I enchanted the Diamond Warhammer. We got Unbreaking 3 and Sharpness 3 on it. I put the Sharpness 3 book that we just got onto it, and I had a Lifesteal book that I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and put that on there as well. You know, protection. I really need Unbreaking books. That's the biggest thing. But let's make sure that it is night. Let's go ahead and sleep. So we'll head back to the Great Melt, and now that I'm not using a shield, we should be good to get some damage out of this Warhammer, and maybe get past this bridge. This bridge is such a troll, actually. It's so difficult to get across just because of how many things spawn. One other thing I should note, I switched out our Rings of Condensing for rare quality ones. We had a common and a poor. With that, they should be a little bit stronger, should give us a little bit more like ability. I think they give more health, so hopefully that works out well for us. And yeah, we have an apprentice one that is stronger, presumably. I don't know if it actually does more damage or anything, but might as well upgrade it. And are these guys still here? I don't see the Undertaker, but these guys are still hanging out. The Unburied. And they apparently have armor. You can see, you know, 2 things of armor. Whether or not that's good or not to use the Warhammer, I don't know. But this is, you know, 17 attack damage. So can we get in here? Oh, great. That's not one that I like to see. I really dislike the special mobs. And let's try to get if we can get the special mob dead, I'm not going to worry as much. There we go. Okay, the T-posing is them healing. That's right, they can heal. I forgot. The exhaust is really bad. Ooh. That is gold tokens. I don't think we've seen those. Real quick as well. Yeah, gold tokens. 3 gold tokens. And a bunch of other things. I also have some more mana. Also our elixirs. I forgot to use those. So, more things that I looked at while we were preparing. In the defense, if we get 20 defense, we can get this effect twist. And since we are getting Battle Spirit, we'll give a strength buff every once in a while. Once we upgrade our defense, we can put a skill point into that, the twist effect, and give things weakness. So that is something we're going to do. We're also going to go ahead and we're going to get close down here. So you have 60 HP, 64, 48, 32, does about 11 damage. But I think our sword is still, I don't know why this is doing better. We are getting a lot of stuff for it though, which is really nice. So I have an Iron Skin Potion and an Elixir of Strength. We're going to take both of these and see if that's enough to power through. One of the spawners broke. Perfect. And then we can get this stuff down, get a beverage. So eventually the spawners will break. You just have to basically spawn everything. And I hate the lightning guys. They destroy my armor so much. And we might have a little bit too many. But we need to destroy you. And, ow. The poison bomb does not affect us, which is really nice. And... Alright, let's retreat a little bit. Eat a little bit. We do have iron skin, which is nice. I realized that we need to set our spawn. And yeah, these guys are not too terrible to fight. They have a lot of health. And with the numbers that we're getting, and unfortunately, ooh, what's that? An iron box. We'll look at that after a bit. We also got some silver tokens. We are getting so much good stuff. Good stuff. Excuse me. I ran out of breath, I think. We are getting so much good stuff from these guys. It is quite lucrative. That is dangerous. We're gonna plug that up. And we're getting the experience. So let's see real quick. We lost our buff potions, unfortunately. Do we have enough for that? Effect twist. Oh, I need to actually be... We have defense 19. We need defense 20, and then we can get that. Is the other spawner dead? Yes. Okay, cool. We can now go get the wool. Hopefully. Obviously, there's still the risk of terrible things. It doesn't look like there's anything down that way. There might be stuff that direction. Oh yeah, there's purple mobs up there. That's not fun. And this is something as well. Okay, so that leads to something else. That is something we kind of need to figure out is where to next after this, like, after we get done with this. I don't trust this. I don't trust anything in this map. There's probably another Ninetail. I want to call them Kitsunes. I think that would have been a better name for them. But yeah, we have excuse you? Nope. Don't like that area. I'm sorry, what is that stuff? One, I saw the purple, like, maybe it's a blizz. That is a modded mob that is pretty common. Let's get some drinks. But and let's make sure to put all this stuff away. Okay, so those are like ice wraiths. So the wool is right up there. Let's hit you a couple more. Ah, you're full of parasites. Actually, kind of good. Uh-oh. They converted the zombies? Hold up. I wonder if fire does. Oh, no. I don't like those. Those are definitely liches. Yeah, I don't like those. That's creepy. So... Ew. That's all I can say is ew. Alright. So once again, that little ledge is where we need to go. Skeleton warrior, put your bow away. Oh, a special baby zombie. Why are things spawning from the sky? So yeah, that guy is awful. And he despawned. So there is definitely a spawner, and then that is an Oni. What are you? You're not hostile. Oh, Yuki Onna. That is a snow woman. That is what it means in Japanese. I do know. That was terrifying. I do know enough Japanese to know what that translates to. I don't know much Japanese though. But Yuki is snow, Onna is woman, and so it's like Frost Queen type of thing. I'm killing time. I don't want to go over there. So what we're gonna do is this episode has gone on long enough. Let's go ahead and actually we can do a couple things. So first thing we're gonna do, frozen thigh. And we did get a parasite. Parasites are actually really good because that is bait for our fish traps. Okay, so we're going to, first of all, upgrade our defense and give us the effect twist. So that will give, when we get the strength buff, it will put weakness on our opponents. So even better. And we're going to open the intestines. Get a bunch of random junk. The iron box had some iron and a shovel in it. Ooh, that's a really good shovel. Okay. So we're going to put that stuff away. And then we have 3 of each of the tokens. So you know what we're going to do is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And gold. So some Infernal tier 4. So I think this was the first tier. I hope it was. It was. The Emerald Amulet, not bad. Wildberry Bush is kind of nice, but we have a bunch of those. Nothing super great there. Tier 2, Cobblestone is surprisingly nice, but nothing fantastic. Tier 3, Astral Diamond is nice. A lot of experience. Sharpness 5. Those are amazing. But we also got Random Gem, Loot List 1 and Loot List 2. Loot List 1, which gave us a Random Gem, and Loot List 2, a Sea Lantern. Not terribly useful. So one thing to note that we just got, if I hit the right buttons, we got some sea serpent scales. I still don't know if we can use it. I mean, we can use the trident, get the tide trident if we get the fangs, but we also need a dragon bone. And then there's also these Tide Guardian chest plates. Seems pretty strong, but not too terribly good. So the last one we have is the tier 4, and this could give us some really good things like some dragon bones. If we can get some dragon bones, we could get a really good weapon. We got a wither bone, we got some diamond boots, we got a long sword, which is just a two-handed 15 attack. We got loot list 2. Let's go ahead and open that. Heart container and a divine ranger quality amulet of vitality. Excess health from healing spells is converted into absorption hearts. Interesting. I kind of like the magic defense right now because we're not using healing spells, but that's really good. We have a wither bone, which we could get some weapons out of, maybe if we have the other things. But this looks like it's used for a lot of the Miramax stuff, or also required for Dragon Steel basic stuff. Okay, so that's powerful. An ancient coin. I believe that's a 64 diamond fragments for that. All right, that's pretty good. Ender Dragon Scale. We could make a Black Dragon Scale. And if we had another one, we could make the cracked Black Dragon Scale. Or we can make it that way. And that gives immunity to Withering and is part of making the Ankh Charm. So that's pretty good. Witherbone Poles. So we could make quarterstaffs if we had this other stuff. Or spears. Okay. And then boots. Which slightly better than amethyst, but not too much. So okay, so I am going to head back to the base. I'm going to drop off everything, and the next time we are going to, I guess, go fight those skeletons. Those skeletons seem scary, and it looks like they were fighting other mobs and converting them into really creepy versions. So we'll see what we can get into, and hopefully we can get the wool next time, and then we can go explore that direction and see what that leads to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Slow progress through this area, but this map is not easy, so it's kind of expected. But yeah, we will try to get the wool next time and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!